Hey, what's up? I'm JP with ETG Business, and I want to share with you today one of the models that I use to explain to clients when I'm selling fitness programs how I'm going to help solve their problems. So, when you get to this portion in the consult, you've gone through discovery. If you've done your job well, you've asked them what their problems are, what their goals are, why it's important to them, what they've tried in the past. And so, when you whip this drawing out, you're going to really, shock and awe, amaze and delight these people with you drawing out this custom solution for what it is they've been trying to accomplish, typically for years and failing, which is why they've come to you for help. So this also helps you avoid over explaining things. When you give people too much information, it doesn't help them make decisions. It actually prevents them from making decisions because it overwhelms them. So let's keep it really simple and let's draw this out. And I'm going to go in and out of character a bit on terms of how I would explain this to a person, and then talking to you, of course, about how I'm thinking my way through this model. So we're first going to start really simply. We're just going to draw the three circles. So here's what our program looks like, and these are the things that you need to be successful. So in health and fitness, you need three things, right? And so in the middle, we have this person's goal, right? Maybe it's lose 20 pounds. Maybe it's play with your kids every day, fit into your high school jeans, whatever it is. And of course, the things that we need here to do that, we need fitness, and we need nutrition, and we need accountability. Everybody's favorite thing, accountability. Now, you could also draw this as a triangle or as a tripod and say, hey, if I take away one of these legs or one of these sides, guess what happens? The whole thing's going to collapse. Boom. But I like the three circles. That's a model that I would stick with. So, fitness. How are we going to explain this? Well, our fitness, the program that we use or the method is super effective. And that means a couple of things. It's going to help you achieve your goal in less time because you are both building muscle and burning fat. It also is very efficient on time. So you only have to work out 3 days a week. And the last thing is it's actually fun. You're going to look forward to coming to the gym. And so it's going to be easier to sustain a habit out of it. Again, it's going to give you results, and it's going to help you keep results over time. Now, in terms of nutrition, what is it going to be? It's going to be simple. It has to be simple. Everybody is living a busy life, so it's going to be things that you can just plug in to your existing schedule with your work and with your kids and with your life that you can sustain for the long term. That's the other part of it. Sustainable, because if you can't do it for the rest of your life, what's the point? It's got to be sustainable, right? Kind of in the middle between simple and sustainable is realistic. There's some overlap in there. It's got to be realistic. It can't be this crazy thing that just consumes your whole life. And so flexible is the last thing. Are you going to get your peak physique, your dream body, your best shape of your life, eating pizza and drinking beer and wine and chocolate and stuff all day every day? No, that's obviously not going to happen. But can you have some of those things and still live your life and achieve your goals and get the results you want? Yes, absolutely. So there's got to be some flexibility in there. And of course, accountability. So you have a coach, you have a one-on-one coach that you can communicate with 24/7 through an app. And that's huge because that's the support that most people have been missing their entire life when they've been trying to accomplish these fitness goals. Take somebody who's been overweight for a long time and has struggled. If they have somebody they know they can go to in a moment of weakness or when they need help, that is absolutely huge. So that's a big deal. The next thing is going to be the community. You're with a community of like-minded people. The stuff that we do in the gym, it's really fun and it's really effective, but everybody went through the learning curve of showing up and not knowing, necessarily who the other people were and who the coaches were. But what we do here is we do a great job of bringing you into that community and saying, hey, you're one of us now. Don't worry if you don't know what this thing is now. We're going to teach you. We're going to welcome you. You are now one of us. And that makes it way easier to show up because you're building relationships and you're spending time in a way that you actually enjoy with people. And then the last thing is check-ins. These are in-person check-ins / checkpoints. We do these at routine times where we know people are prone to struggling. So let's say, people typically get great momentum in the first few weeks. They start seeing results. Around week 3 or 4, they start to, slack and relax and let some more things slide and stop doing some of those things. So we have a meeting right when we know people are going to fall off to pick them back up and put them back on that path to success. And so this is exactly what our program is going to deliver for you to help you reach XYZ goal. So this is the model that you're going to give to people and explain your program. This gives people, what it is and how you do it, but no more detail than this. And then it helps them make a decision much easier because you've given them, a good understanding that's really complete without overwhelming them with too much information. And this is one of two models that you can draw. Well, you can draw tons that helps to frame your program. And then later, if you're going to do objections, there's other things that you can do. But this is a great foundation to explain what you do, how you do it, and how you help them. And lastly, I should say, this is where you customize. So the three things that I drew off the side of the circle, if somebody said, for example, let's say nutrition, that they travel a lot and they're not able to regularly meal prep or this and that, you instead just come over here and you write in travel meals, or travel guide. And so you're solving their problem. It looks really customized when you do that. And again, it just helps them have more buy-in and see the value of your program. So try this in your next sales consult and see how it goes. Cheers.